What's going on, guys? thePokeRapper here, live from week 5. Fortunately for me, my team is 3-1, so we won the week already, giving us a 3-1 record overall for the season. And if I win my match tonight, I will be 3-1. So a lot of 3s and 1s. Surprise! I'm playing my Diva Frog deck again. It's Rognax, but I've been using it for months now, so I'm just gonna refer to it as mine because I use it and I have it in real life. So playing against MMF tonight, and I hate to say it, but I've never actually had a fun match against them. I've played them a bunch of times, and it's never been a pleasurable match. And that's not to put anybody on blast. That's just, you see who you're playing against, you recognize the name, you remember who they are, and it's just like in any sport or in life or in anything where you're not always going to agree or get along with everybody. You're going to play people who are mean and rough and just want to give you a hard time. And I'm not saying this person's going to do that tonight, but if they try to, I'm playing my game. That's all I'm worried about. That's the best advice I could give. Don't let anybody get in your head. If they say something mean or try to act wild or something, every second of thought that you're putting into how to respond to them or how to, kind of get back at them, make them feel like they're wrong. There's people watching. I don't want to sit here and just let this person, every second you're thinking about that stuff, you're not thinking about the game state. You're not thinking about how to play properly. All that. Those are all distractions. So I've already come to terms with the idea that I could get 2-0'd very easily. Yes, I always want to be a good guy. And if it's a hero versus villain thing, or no matter what it is, you always want to win. But it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, he might win rock, paper, scissors. I'm 100% going scissors, just calling that right now. He might win that. Whirlwind, Shura, Dust Shoot, put back my only mod. Anything could happen. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? I've practiced with this deck a lot. I've had much success with it. In my opinion, I'm very, very happy with it. And now I'm just going to do the absolute best I can and play for myself and play, more importantly, for my team, because this is what this is. Happy that there's not a lot of pressure riding on this game, but pressure or not, the boy always comes with it. So I'm going to message my opponent real quick, and we shall be starting shortly. How do we prepare for our match while we're waiting for our opponent? Silly question. We play Pokemon. I make good content for YouTube. I wait for my opponent. I wait for my Pokemon opponent. Nobody wants to play. Okay. Nobody wants to play versus the kid. I will say, talking in Discord and trying to set this up, my opponent has been extremely polite about everything. So, you never know. But what if it's all facade? What if they're going to come at me real hard now in the game? You know me. You know I got to get all mental and everything. Look at that. Good luck. Have fun. I got to just... No, but all that stuff really does come into play, so now that I'm so good off of playing Pokemon, I'm ready to begin. And we will start with a Substitute. And we will put this Swap Frog in the field. We're gonna bounce this back. And do I need to set anything? I don't have to set anything. If they Dust Shoot, that's still fine, because I could just... Yeah, I'm fine. I have Heavy. I don't want an MST. I guess I could set MST that way. Oh, I should have set the MST. And I should have set it, because then when they play Future Fusion, I MST. If they don't play it... if they don't do anything to my back row, and they just end, and I want Treeborn to come back... I don't have to have it come back, because I could just salvage, pitch Treeborn to special summon, but yeah, I think MST would have been, setting it would have been pretty good, but we draw another Caius anyway, which is just unbelievable. So yeah, when you have salvage in your hand, you can bring them both back. Don't special summon the Treeborn Frog. I think we just have to do this by the book, right? No reason not to. He does have his own Treeborn now and a Mally, but I think we are safe to... I almost want to salvage and do all that now if he has his own Caius. I could go for 34, salvage Treeborn, and substitute. I think that's... yeah, I don't want to make the same mistake. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to pitch this, special summon this, use the effect. I'm going to drop the second Treeborn in there. I'm going to go for big damage here because we have Duplock, we're getting close to game already, right? We have double Kais, we have threatening, so we're very, very safe. Gonna add this to the hand. Gonna set this. They set Mirror Force, so they don't have Dust Shoot, so we're good with MST. But yeah, the play would have changed a little bit, right? We set MST, and then if they don't play anything for us to MST, when we draw, we don't get Treeborn back, we salvage Treeborn and Substitute. Pitch Treeborn for Swap Frog, normal summon Substitute, and get Duplock. But it actually works a way, way better like this, actually. And I'm going to think about this for a second, ultimately saying it's fine, definitely. Just going to make them think that I have something like a Raigeki Break or something to stop it, but that's fine, 1000%, that's fine. We're looking pretty good, I think, unless they have Dark Arm 2. Which I don't really know why they put the Infernal Prodigy on the field. I don't know why they did that yet, but if they stack and make Armory Arm, then that's... we're still sitting pretty good. That's good. I'm going to do this right away when they enter battle phase. Now they know we have Caius. They know that. But what am I supposed to do? Do they have Solemn Judgment set? They can't Bryo. I could just Substitute. I could just Substitute and set up Duplock. But then if... I mean, what does Caius really do? Caius Dark Arm is really bad, right? But... alright. We still run over that. But then the Dark Arm is not in game. I have to just put them on not Solemn. Could just be Bottomless. Could be Wing Blast. That's fine. Alright, so we don't even have to waste the MST. That's really good. So they're just trying to prevent themselves from being gamed this turn. They still have Plague and Mally. There's really not much to think about. He's checking his graveyard a lot. I think we're gonna get smacked next turn with some stuff. But there's really not much we could do, right? If he has Dark Arm and an 8, then he does. It is what it is. I kind of had a feeling they were gonna play this deck. Just a feeling, because they like... I've played this person before in GOAT format, and the few times I played them in Edison, it seems like they like decks with a Stratos. So that's what's happening first. Now it's always good to have that second Caius, right? That's what we really want. And their Stardust is gone unless they play 2, so MST is looking really good. We're looking pretty good right now, I'd say. I guess I could have bounced Swap Frog. I feel like I'm not playing clearly right now for some reason. I could have just bounced Swap Frog to my hand after I attacked. I don't know why I'm so... I feel off, you know? I don't feel like I'm playing well. I've made a couple mistakes already that I'm not happy with, to be honest with you. Like, some of the plays are good, not setting MST this past turn of mine, but, like, some of the plays are just not. Yeah, definitely could be better. And I will send it over for him. Opts to take Swap Frog instead. But we're looking pretty good, I think, still. Very good, even if we could go. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I gotta think more clearly. I don't know what's going on. Why would I leave the swap on the field if I'm worried about Dark Arm? I'm gonna lose it anyway. It does much better in my hand. I top deck the Gilman, that saves me, but that's just not the first play. Setting MST, I would have liked to MST the Future Fusion because that would have kind of set them back a little bit, but it's still just, it worked out because we had heavy Caius, but and all they did was Sangan. But yeah, that was dangerous. I don't really feel too great about that, to tell you the truth. I don't feel amazing about all that. Deck Heavy hits that deck kinda hard. I'm not opposed to putting a Deck Heavy in. I like to see the DD Crow before I do, before I put Burial in, even though I'm pretty sure there. Maybe not. I'm not sure about anything. Yeah, that was, we win. That's nice. It's all going according to plan, but that's just not picture perfect. You know what I mean? You want to play the game the best possible way, so I'm a little disappointed in that. But we see a Spine Gilman. Spine Gilman to start the game. I could summon. If we get Caius, that's not great. But we have Caius. We have Salvage, dude. We have Salvage, dude. Nice little back row right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I'll let them, if they have Kai still. I would love to have Gores right here, but clearly we don't. They set a monster. No more back row. Please, no more back row. Oh my gosh, this game is just going like too well for us. Alright, so they do put crows in. That's good to know. I could do some really crazy stuff right here. I really want Caius in my hand. So I could go pitch tree one for Swap Frog, send to Swap Frog, salvage both of them back. Pitch. Oh, I could sell. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, I think. Make sure we're not getting loaded up with Dark Arm already. I think we want to put this in there. We have a Substitute in there and Grave. How worried of Gores? I'm a little worried about Gores, right? A little worried about Gores. That's good. They opened pretty badly, I think. No, it's getting pitched anyway, right? took that out. Yeah, I'm actually going to use the effect to send the last swap frog. Now I'm kind of whispering. And with my extra normal summon, we're going to pop Dupe Frog on the field, and we're going to end. So that's pretty good. They went first. They have 3 to our 4 after the turn is done. They have a Gilman and a Crow. So their stuff is not looking great. Yeah, we're sitting pretty, but anything could happen. If they have to set another monster, I think they're in big trouble, and I'm going to try my best to not attack into Gors. Because I could have last turn with the Swap Frog, but then that gets a little ugly because we're already at 63, right? So they pass. So they don't have anything great. And I think that kind of puts us in the clear. Yeah, see, now that Swap Frog doesn't look too good, but let's do this. They could have Gor's Caius, but I'm gonna take my chance on that, I think. And we have Mirror Force too. We literally have Mirror Force too. Of course, it means nothing to me right now. Do I need to set anything? I don't think so. That time I'm not going to make the mistake. There's no reason to leave him on the field. He literally has one monster he could put on the field. I think a turn. He has all dead cards. His cards are terrible. I feel in a very strong position. They went first. They have 5 hours, 7 when we draw, and we have Treeborn coming back infinitely. That's good. Treeborn, Caius. We're sitting good. Unless they start doing crazy stuff with Miracle Fusion, but I am going to Caius the monster that they put on the field. I still really just fear Torrential. That's like the one card. Torrential we pretty much lose if we get kind of crazy, right? But look how long they're taking. They're kind of like... Do I get no, that's a Fiend. I don't know. Maybe they go for Greffer right now and try to load up and do crazy things. I feel in a good spot, but I don't want to think that the game's over yet because it is nowhere close to being over. Just the thought of Torrential Tribute is like... makes the stomach kind of toin a little bit. Let's take the time while they're viewing to think about what's happening. DD Crow and Gilman. One frog is gone. And we're actually okay with one frog being gone. Because salvage and swap frogs and the package is just so good. They do go for Greffer. Interesting. So it's either like Dark Arm, Miracle. They're waiting. They're waiting on stuff. They're waiting on stuff. And they pass. What is happening right now? Well, that's free, right? What on earth is happening right now? I still am not that worried about Gor's. Gor's Greffer Dark Arm is game, I think, right? But we'll set me. Okay, I'm gonna play my game. The 500's just not worth it, I don't think. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Maybe later it is, but it's not right now. I don't think. Personally, I don't think it's worth it. But I am happy with setting MST because they're dupe locked pretty good. And I think they're going to go for it with a dark arm. So they're still going to have to hit like one dupe frog, flip flop, and the back row. So we still have a little defense, and we could Caius the dark arm and set Mirror Force for their Miracle Fusion if it comes to that. Or for their Absolute Zero or whatever. But I am a little confused. They took Repher. They're waiting to draw something. Or they have it all and they're just waiting for one piece, but they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They gotta do something next turn, right? I could be turning all the other guys to attack mode and doing it, but nope. Not me. They could be sitting on Heavy Storm too. They might not have sided it out, but I'm gonna save it. Yeah, they sure are. I don't think it's bad to keep it in, especially because I'm playing traps and I side in traps potentially. And I mean, frog players potentially play a couple traps, right? But almost definitely side them in. So, yeah, that's why I'm a little hesitant to go and just play like they don't play heavy or MST, because they still probably do. And I think that that's smart. Alright, they're thinking, how do they get around this board? If they don't have Dark Arm, that's just real nice. If we just get through 2 games with no Dark Arm. Because this is kind of what I was expecting to play, something like this with Stratos and Malicious and a Teledaddy sort of deck with Divas in it and stuff. I mean, Dark Arm really, really hurts and puts the pressure on. So if we get through this turn without losing, I'm pretty sure we're good. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure. Pretty sure. They have a Greffer in their hand. That's all we know. They have a Greffer in their hand. They're looking through their deck. Sup, crew? I'm not gonna rush them. I'm just gonna let them take their time and think it through, and this is a pleasant game. They're thinking. They must not have everything, because unless they're just thinking through the line extremely specifically, but I'm just trying to figure out if we can game next turn. It's pretty close with Caius if they don't. I mean, they're clearly getting cards off my board, right? I guess that's a stupid thing to say. That's good. No Herald. They might have to pitch something for Greffer to make a 6 and an 8. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're probably hurting now. It's taken them a pretty good amount of time to try to figure out what the optimal play is right here. And we have Mori for when a Dupe Frog dies, dude. Oh my goodness. I do love having Swap Frog in the hand, especially for games like this when 2 turns in a row you have to just summon it and swing. Mind Control, that's good. Dupe Frog is literally going to be the one going back to my hand, I think. Unless it's Treeborn, but make a nice Armory Arm. Nice something else. Pitch for Greffer, make 2 level 8s. Yeah, I want to play very, very precisely this game to make up for the first game. Because that little stuff matters. And I've been testing. Since last night, I'm just like, alright, in clouded. I feel clouded. It's like boxers or something, you know, when they go into the ring, they have their music playing, they're just walking down. And, yeah, it is an interesting question, because if he puts Treeborn back, I don't really necessarily want to moray it. I kind of want to pitch it with Swap Frog, but, yeah, boxers walk to the ring, music or not, and they gotta stare that opponent right in the face. They gotta be so nervous, and there's so much on the line. It's literally a fight. I mean, this is a fight in, you know, a much cooler sense, but nerves are crazy. Yep, it does come out with that. Yep, that's good, that's good. 1, 2, there are 3 in there. Oh, Dark Arm is pretty good. Oh, it's Bryo. Okay. Okay. That will be pretty good for us, I think. That might end the game, I think. That's pretty good. Oh, we're getting flip-flop back too? How you gonna sook up on me and give me my boy back? $38. I think that's game, I think. Oh, that's smart. Is this game? It's pretty damn close. Pitch Treeborn for Swap Frog. Send nothing. Tribute the Swap Frog. Remove. Yeah, I think it's pretty darn close. Oh yeah, they have a lot in there. Alright, we get out of there. Get out of there with a nice 2-0 to finish the week 4-1. 3-1 record on the season for the team and myself. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Game 1 was a little iffy. Still played well, but could have been better. Game 2, pretty good, I think. And yeah, not bad. Not bad. Pretty happy with that one. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been getting so many nice, well thought out comments and beautiful compliments, honestly, about just how much you guys like the way I play, my patience, all that stuff, and I appreciate all of that very much. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, who's saying nice stuff, and who's watching, and it means an awful lot to me that I could be sharing this with you guys. So thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Good luck in your matches.